Hello everyone. So today your session is session 9, perimeter and area. So today we will be doing the explanation of that chapter. We will not start the exercise today, but we will be seeing the questions and how to do it. So first of all, perimeter. What do you mean by perimeter? Perimeter is the distance around a simple closed figure. Perimeter means, first of all, whatever figure is there, it has to be closed. For closed figure, that means it must be closed. This is a closed figure. 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 But these are not closed figures. These are closed figures. So if the figure is closed, we can find the perimeter of that figure. Perimeter means what? If the figure is closed, whatever the boundary of that or the distance around the closed figure, the boundary, this is the boundary. So the boundary or the distance around the figure is called perimeter. So this was basically that perimeter. Perimeter is actually the distance around the figure. So when first we got some figures, for example, this is a square. Square has A, B, C, D. These are the side. So first of all, perimeter will be, if we see the general, by all of the formulas, if we see the generally how we have to find it, it will be AB plus BC plus CD plus AD. Okay, we have to just plus all the sides, AB, then BC, then CD, then AD. Okay, we have to plus all this. Now similarly, if there is a rectangle, we will find a formula when we will find the areas. Okay, together I will give you a formula chart. Today only you will get. We will be starting the area and perimeter at the same time. Okay, you just need the formulas to do all the things. Now this is a rectangle, same A, B, C, D, same name. So the perimeter will be same. If I start from this A point, I have to go to till B. So AB is the first line. Then from B to C. Then from C to D. Then from D to A. Okay. Similarly, if there is a triangle A, B, C, if this is a triangle, then perimeter will be, first of all, if I start from A I have to go to B, then from B I have to go to C, from C I have to go to A. So this is the perimeter. So this is the general way of finding the perimeter. Now the figure can be, this are the given figures, but the figures can be anything. If for example I give you this figure, let me draw it a straight line. I don't know where is the straight line here. Straight line is not here. Doesn't matter. Let us take this one. This is a figure. The lines are straight. Okay. If this is a figure, A, B, C, D, E, F, Z, H, I, Z. Okay, if this is a figure, the perimeter will be, first of all we start from A to B, so AB. After that from B to C, BC. After that from C to D, CD. From D to E. After that E to F. After that F to G. After that G to H. After that H to I. After that I to Z. I to Z. Okay. This is the general way of finding the perimeter. So I guess you got the idea of how to find the perimeters. So now let us go to the area part. Area, if the same figure, area is the space covered. Area means actually the space covered by the shape. Okay, if this is the figure, the boundary is the perimeter, but whatever the space it is covering inside, whatever space it is covering, that is called the area. Okay, this is a circle. The outer surface, the outer boundary is called the perimeter. The perimeter of the circle is called a circumference. Okay, we call the perimeter of a circle circumference. Okay, but inside part is called the area. You will get the circle part later on, but just understand what is area. If this is the square, the outer part is the perimeter, but the inside part is the area. If this is a figure, the outer boundary is the perimeter, okay, but the inside part is the area. Okay, so these two are the things. Now the formulas, general some basic formulas we will get. Formulas, first of all we got a square. Okay, now when is a figure called square? Okay, when is a figure called square? First of all, the figure, this is A, B, C, D. When will this figure be called a square? This figure will be called a square when it has all the sides equal. Okay, when it has all the sides equal. Okay, and now the perimeter will be, here all the sides are equal, so perimeter will be what? Perimeter will be, in a general way we have to calculate a plus ab plus bc plus cd plus da. Now if we actually put the values of this, ab is L, bc is L, cd is L, and da is L. So when we add 4L, it will 4L's, it will be 4L. Okay, so perimeter will be this, and the area will be area will be the L square. Okay, how the area comes? Area comes, you have to use the unitary method. That will be difficult to make you understand, so just memorize the values. Area of this will be L square. You can take any alphabets. It can be A also, it can be B also, it does not matter. It can be S also, so just don't get confused with that one. Just remember the formula. If you are taking S, it will be S square. If you are taking A, it will be A square. So I am taking L, so it will be L square. Okay, it depends on what variable you take. Now this is for the square. Now comes for the rectangle. This is A, B, C, D. So most of you do this type of mistakes. When you write this alphabets, it should be in a serial order. A, B here, then C here, then D here. Not A, B, D, A, B, C, D. It should not be like this. Okay, in a serial order it should be. So this is a rectangle. And what is a property of rectangle? Rectangle has opposite sides are equal. So this is L and this is L, this is B and this is B. Okay, the longer side is called the length, the shorter side is called the breadth. Okay, now the perimeter will be, if I measure it, AB then plus BC plus CD plus DA. So if I actually put the values, AB value will be L, BC value will be B, CD value will be L, and AD value will be, or DA value will be B. So now if I bring the L together and the B together, so it will be twice L plus twice B. Now if I take the 2 common, it will be L plus B. So this is the formula of perimeter of a rectangle. Okay, just write the formulas here because you will be needing that. Now the area will be length into breadth. Okay, LB, L into B. Now comes a triangle. Now triangle is A, B, C. Triangle does not have any special properties, but there is a one triangle, that is equilateral triangle. A, B, C. Now this is the equilateral triangle. This is a normal triangle where this is, the side is A here, B here and C here. All the sides are different, but this has all the sides equal, that is A. So the general perimeter of this will be AB plus BC plus CA. This is a general perimeter formula. Okay, but in the case of this one, you can write the perimeter as A plus A plus A. That will be thrice A. Only in the case of an equilateral triangle in which all the sides are equal, you can use this formula. But The general formula is this. You have to use this. Okay. The area of this triangle is not needed here. We will not be discussing this one. So now when we did all this, let's see some regular figures. The regular means the figure should have same angles and measure of sides equal. Okay, regular means same angles and the measure of sides must be equal. So first of all, let's start from three-sided figure. So three-sided figure will be a triangle, and a triangle whose all sides are equal is called an equilateral triangle. We already got that part. So the perimeter will be 3 into A, that is 3 into one side, or I can write A as one side. Okay, now four-sided figure will be a figure in which four sides are equal. A figure in which four sides are equal is called a square. So the perimeter will be 4 into A, that is, it can be L also, it can be A also, it can be S also, it does not matter. Okay, now 5 will be all the sides will be equal, but this one is not equal, so the perimeter will be, and this is called a regular pentagon, and its perimeter will be 5 into A, that is one side. Now six-sided figure is regular hexagon. It will be A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, and this will be called, the perimeter will be 6 into A. So you got this idea now how to find the perimeter of this regular figure. If it has 7 sides, then it will be 7 into A. If it has 8 sides, it will be 8 into A. So first of all, the word there must be is regular. When you see the word regular figure, you can just multiply that number of sides into one side. Okay, this is the formula is number of side into one side, perimeter of regular figure. Perimeter of regular figure is equal to number of sides into one side. The value of one side will be, that is the formula for this. Okay, so some figures are given in page number 251. Page number 251. You see, test your understanding. There are some questions are given. First, figures you can do it, I guess. 1, 2, 3, like 4 also you can do it. I have shown this one, then 5. See the figure? I will not draw it here like here you need to find the perimeter. So let's find the perimeter. Perimeter will be equal to, I will start from this side, okay, where there is a side, I will start from this one, this side. So this side is given 0.5. After that what I have to plus, after that I am going to the downside, I have to plus 5.5. After that I have to plus 0.5 again. After that I have to plus 1. After that I have to plus again 1. After that I have to plus 1.5. After that I have to plus again 1.5. I have to plus again 1.5. Then I have to plus 1 again. Then after that 1. Then I am done. Okay, see here. I am going in this direction. Okay. I am going in the anti-clockwise direction. I am going in this direction. Okay, just to make you understand this. So now we have to just plus it. So how to plus this one? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So here 3, 0 will be there, 3 will be carried. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it will be 15 centimeter. So you have to plus it like this. (1.5), then 1.5, then plus 1.0, then again 1.0. Okay, you have to plus it like this. So I guess you can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10. Why I got more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This 0.5, 5.5, 0.5, 1, 1, 1.5, 1.5. Well, there is one more 1.5. Okay, now you can do it. So that was it. So I will be starting the exercise from the next class. So thank you everyone.